My buddy Shane has some amazing cars. What are you hiding here in the garage, man? We got a 57 Chevy.
And a 39 Chevy.
But he's got a friend who's got a collection that can only be described as legendary. His collection's always been a bit of a mystery, man, and only a few people have seen it. And can you believe that he invited Shane and I to come over and check this out today? Man, I can hardly wait. Shane.
How you doing, Danny?
My brother, what's going on, man?
Same old thing. How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Great.
Thank you for the invitation to come see this gentleman's collection, man. I've only heard rumors. I have never seen this collection. I've never had the opportunity to meet this gentleman. And so I'm like really excited today to be able to see this.
Let's go look him up.
Let's go, brother. Let's go check this out. I can't wait.
There he is. Hey, Steve.
I'm Danny.
Yes.
Very nice to meet you, brother.
you.
Thank you for your generosity in letting me see your collection. Good Lord Almighty. This is gorgeous. It's a 59 El Camino.
With a retractable hardtop.
It's an SSR hiding under here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an SSR rebodied in a 59.
That's right.
This is unbelievable. Somebody finally took an SSR and did something with it. This is beautiful. Chevy introduced the El Camino in 1959, hailing it as more than a car, more than a truck. And it was a hot seller right out of the gate, with over 22,000 produced in the first year alone. It had the size of a passenger car, but the bed of a pickup truck, and over 1,150 pounds of cargo capacity. The Chevy SSR, on the other hand, is a modern pickup truck introduced in 2003. And the combination of these two Chevy flagships is truly a one-of-a-kind. Beautiful, 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 man.
A friend, Jordan Quintal, did it. The 59 El Camino body was narrowed 11 inches in the front and 7 inches in the rear to fit the SSR cabin.
Gotcha.
He had to design a completely new chassis.
I've never seen anything like this. All right, let's see what's under the hood. Oh, beautiful.
All that, the covers, the inner panels. That's the radiator cap back there.
Can I have it?
I don't think so.
You know, it's always no unless you ask. You never know. Just beautiful, man. You know, I could actually go home right now and be thrilled, but I hear we have 32 cars downstairs. All right, man. This SSR El Camino hybrid, any other occasion, would be the highlight of my day. But knowing that there's 32 other rides of this caliber hiding in Steve's house means I'm just getting started.
Are you ready?
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Oh, somebody has to take me home.
Come on. Here, you want me to hold your hand?
Yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. Everything in here is something that I'm freaked out over.
Well, you mentioned a 59 Chevrolet. Here's a stock one. Resto mod with an LS5 motor with twin turbochargers.
Yet this thing will eat your lunch all day long. Unbelievable.
And it's sitting next to a Ford GT.
Yeah, yeah, it sure is. One of my favorite cars in the world. The value on these are going through the ceiling right now. They're blowing up. How many miles is on this one?
1,600 and something.
Yep, that's money. Can I have it? I'm gonna ask you this all day.
All day.
I just might hit
Same
one.
answer.
Man, Steve has got himself an insane collection. I can barely wrap my head around everything he's got in here, but I gotta tell you, there's one ride in this garage right now that I saw when I walked in. Ain't no way I can leave before I check this baby out. Gentlemen, when I came in the room here, I kind of lost my mind for a minute. I purposely walked away from it so I could catch my breath. So now I think I'm ready, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind letting us look at Frankenstew. Seriously? You own Frankenstew? I mean, this car is so world famous, it's unbelievable. And here's Steve's hiding it in his house.
Exactly.
Just like the classic movie monster it's named after, Frankenstew is a one-of-a-kind custom creation. Designed in 1990, it contains the parts of 4 separate Studebaker models and took almost an entire decade to finish. But the car finally made its debut at the Minneapolis Institute of Art in 1997 and instantly became the stuff of automotive legend. No one really knows what she's worth except for the man standing right next to her, as Steve was the guy who bought Frankenstew from her original owner.
Full custom, four-wheel drive, modern Chevrolet engine, transmission, air suspension. The doors pop out about 8 inches and then they twist up. It's been featured in something like 150 magazines worldwide.
This is like hallowed ground, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, definitely.
I've been looking at this car in magazines forever. Good Lord. Where'd you find this baby?
On the internet, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. So this started off life as a 50 Studebaker?
48 and 50. I think the front fenders and this grille is 51. The rest of the car is basically 48, I believe. The top is all custom made. All the glass is custom made.
Yeah.
Especially that rear window. This bullet nose here, where it used to say Studebaker,
Yes.
it now says Frankenstude. It's cast right in it.
Yeah, it's not like somebody painted it on there.
Right,
It's,
right.
it's cast in
Cast
it.
right in it.
That's incredible. You know, it's not every day that I actually get jealous of another guy's car collection, but I gotta tell you, man, Steve's got some of the finest cars that I've seen in an awfully long time. I could spend all day here checking this out, but I gotta get back to work. But trust me, I'm coming back though, man. Steve's got way too many treasures that I have yet to see. Shane, bro, you've been hiding this man from me.
Selfish
You're
reasons.
still my buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Steve.
To have met you.
God bless you. Thank you. I think I love you, man. Art, what's going on? How you doing, brother?
Real good.
Good, man. Good to see you.
How are you?
Good.
Check this out in here. Good Lord Almighty. It's a museum in here. This is just beautiful.
Elvis is in charge of the museum.
You know how they seem to demolish a casino here in Las Vegas about every other month? Well, Art Goldstrom, he's the guy that's made a fortune doing that. And although he's been retired for quite some time, it has certainly afforded him a beautiful auto collection. He's an eccentric man, and his collection lives up to his reputation. I'm really going to enjoy looking around, and hopefully I can find something cool that I can take back to the shop for Dave.
Well, come here and look. When you get older, you have to have a wheelchair.
This is crazy.
You can grab the brakes and spin around in circles either way. Act like an idiot.
This is a first for me. This is a first for me. I have never seen anything like this. This place is amazing. Is that a 23 Phaeton?
23, yes.
23 Phaeton. This is great. We got a Jag rear end hiding under there.
Yep.
It's cool. Is this one for sale?
Nope.
Can I rent it for a while?
No. Look, pinstripe toilet.
Gotta have a pinstripe toilet. Your 40 right there, that's really a beautiful car.
I'll go as far as let you sit in it. That's a comfortable car.
Gorgeous. Man, it's beautiful. Sure you don't want to get rid of this one?
Nope. I'll get out and wrestle you on the floor.
I mean, I love looking at hot rods and monster wheelchairs and flaming crappers just like the next guy, but I came here to buy a car. So hopefully, Art shows me something he's willing to let go of soon. I'm kind of looking for a project. I'm hoping to find something to build. Do you have anything that you might want to sell?
Oh, I've got one over in the shop.
Cool. You lead the way, sir. If the showroom looks this good, I can't wait to see the shop. Let's see what you got hiding in here.
Got this 36 Ford sedan here.
Oh my gosh. By 1936, Ford Motor Company had been around for over 30 years, and their two-door sedan quickly became the go-to family car and remained so for decades. America's favorite TV family, the Cleavers, drove a 1936 sedan in Leave It to Beaver. They featured the best engine available at the time, Ford's own V8. These sedans were top sellers, and to keep the sales force motivated, Ford commissioned 6 head-spinning stainless steel edition 1936 sedans. Ford's top salesman got to drive one for a year. Man, there's already been a ton of work done on this car, Art. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, look at all the gauges.
The grille is beautiful. Your gaps are great. Body lines are great.
This would be a steal at $45,000.
Yeah, absolutely it would be. There's definitely a whole lot of value here. I can see that for sure. I just don't think I don't think I'm able to go 45.
What about 35?
I mean, there's a lot here.
You know, I rarely want to throw out that much, but there's so much potential here.
Got you thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Brother, would you consider 32.5?
Well, Yeah, that's a deal.
Brother, you are on. Thank you very much. This has been my lucky day. Not only did I find the right sedan, but I got it for under $35,000, and a ton of work has already been done to this car. Now, my customer, he's got a budget of $80,000, so by the time we finish this ride, there should be a nice chunk of change left over after the flip. Kevin, let's go to the bank. Let's take care of some business. I'm here to see Mr. Las Vegas himself, Wayne Newton. He's got this insane car collection. He's been gathering it all up in one place. Well, he's finally done it, and he's been gracious enough to invite me to his home, Casa de Shenandoah, to check out his rides and a whole lot more he's got going on, man. This is going to be fun. Wayne, sir, how are you, brother?
Hey, good to see you, man.
Very good to see you, brother.
Did you get a ticket on the way over?
That's true. My very first traffic ticket was outside your wall. That's awesome. I remember my very first traffic ticket was right outside the gates here of Wayne Newton's house. I was a kid riding a dirt bike too close to the street. Cops pulled me over, bam, first traffic ticket. I hear you have got a wicked plane over here. I would love to see
Be
it.
happy to.
Wow. All right, look at this bird. Dude, this thing is beautiful.
Well, come on in.
Let's check this baby out. Of course Wayne's got his own plane. He is Mr. Las Vegas. It's a Fokker MK1000 with twin Rolls-Royce engines built in 1969. Her flying days ended in 2010 when she was stuck in Detroit for 3 years. Wayne had her disassembled and shipped back here to Vegas, where she spends her golden years at Wayne Newton's personal compound. This thing is gorgeous.
This was a pull-out bar, so if they got thirsty or whatever, and as you can see, I had a flag flown to the moon that we could keep aboard too.
Of course you did.
I think it's time that we should prove you didn't deserve that ticket you got.
I did not.
Because you were flying.
I was.
Sit right there.
Am I in the captain's seat?
You're in the captain's seat, of course.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm going to be your co-captain.
Oh, my, you're going to be the co-captain? Get out of here, man.
And,
You're the boss. Oh, my Lord. Brother, this is so cool.
Well, now we enter the inter sanctum.
Okay, the plane was gorgeous, but you know I'm a car guy. Wow.
I happen to know that you're a car guy.
Oh, my goodness, Wayne's collection, it's unreal. This place is like a car museum. I mean, he's got some of the most amazing cars ever made, all sitting right here, man. I don't know where to look first.
I bought this 52 Bentley in 1966 in London. Cadillac kind of took a little steal.
Yes, they totally stole that back end. This thing is gorgeous, man.
Now, this was Steve McQueen's.
Ah, you're kidding me. This is a Corniche, right?
Corniche.
I love it. The Rolls-Royce Corniche was an instant favorite amongst car-buying elite when it became available in 1971. The design was a variant of the already popular Silver Shadow, and even though each car had to be custom ordered and took months to hand build, it didn't stop folks from lining up to get one. In the 1970s, Rolls-Royce would only produce 1,306 Corniches. At a suggested retail price of almost $110,000, this car really was reserved for the most exclusive clientele. Dean Martin and Zsa Zsa Gabor were among the rich and famous who owned a Rolls-Royce Corniche.
After he passed away,
Yes.
it was sold to an estate in New York.
Yes.
Then that guy passed away, and they put the entire collection up for auction.
I gotcha.
So that's what I bought it out of. He loved black on black.
Yes.
So if you'll notice, even the Carpathian Elm
Oh, he went dark with all that.
is all dark.
Oh, yeah. I just got to
Right ahead.
I just got to soak this up. Oh my gosh! And it's amazing the fact that the Corniche like this being a convertible. I mean, this doesn't feel or anything like a convertible top and a full headliner and all that. It's just amazing how Rolls did this. I'm a big Steve McQueen fan, so to be able to be by a car that was his that he drove around, that's a pretty cool thing, man.
Well, this was his personal car that he drove every day.
Man, you got great taste.
Okay, now
What
this
is this?
This is gonna really set your world on fire. This is my first car
What?
at 16. This one.
Are you serious?
This one.
What is it?
It's a 1933 Essex Terraplane.
man, oh man, oh man. I remember.
This has got the rumble seat and the whole thing, so.
Man, she's beautiful, Wayne. This car is just stunning.
Yes, she is.
She's just stunning. Oh, my Lord. Wow. She's gorgeous. Do you feel like you're 16 again when you take her out?
If I can pick up the right girl.
You could probably do a lot better than I could.
arrested. If my wife isn't with me, yeah.
Exactly. This is gorgeous, man. Can I have it?
You're gonna have to make up your mind now. Which one do you want?
I like them all.
Now, this is the one you're gonna want.
This I'm in love with. What is it?
This is a 1934 Bentley.
Okay. When Bentley Motor Cars was founded in 1919 with the goal of making cars with an eye for luxury and performance, the cars were a huge success, winning the 24-hour Le Mans auto race 5 times by 1930. The stock market crash hit the company hard, and by 1931, Rolls-Royce acquired the company and moved their production to Rolls-Royce factories. Known as Derby Bentleys, these cars continued the racing tradition with a 3.5-liter engine and a rounded, more sporty body with flowing lines that makes this car a work of art.
This was the second car that I found when I found the first one. Okay?
Is this like does the half top?
Half convertible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This rolls up this way, hooks here.
Uh-huh.
These fold in.
Okay.
Hook across here. This stays.
That stays fixed.
Right.
To see something like this that I look at as a factory hot rod from the 30s, this is how Bentley decided we're going to make a performance car statement. This is stunning. So this is it,
This
man.
is it. But in doing a little research, I realized they made 2 cars.
Uh-huh.
This one and another one just like it. To prove to the world that they weren't snails.
They made 2 of them, and this is
Right.
the only one left.
Right.
I got to just take a peek here for a second. Oh, my goodness. This is gorgeous. What do we got going here? We got another
This
Rolls.
is Johnny Cash's.
You're kidding.
Sit in this seat.
Yes, sir. I'd be honored. I get why Johnny had this car.
Good night.
Exactly. My father was a musician, and he did some work with Johnny back in the day. And as a kid, I remember being around Johnny and June, and that was a man that was bigger than life. Oh, there they are, right there. Those 2 were something else, weren't they?
I tell you, he loved her beyond words, and when he
She saved
lost
his
her,
life.
he gave up.
Yeah, I know where they're at, and that's where Dad's at. And
That's right.
I look forward to seeing them again. Now you're gonna get me emotional. Didn't expect that today. Gorgeous ride. I gotta say, man, coming here and spending the day looking at Wayne Newton's collection with him has gotta be one of the biggest thrills of my life. Not only did I get to check out some fabulous cars today, but I got the private tour from a true Vegas icon. Danke schön, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, man, this is the most beautiful place I've been to in an awfully long time. You know, I believe heaven's gonna look a lot like this.
I hope it is.
Look at this gate. How you doing?
Like saying open sesame.
I met my buddy Ed's checking out all of his Cadillacs, and by the looks of it, man, this guy's got a gold mine on his hand. I can't wait to hear more. What you got going on, Ed?
Well, come on, let me just give you a little tour.
All right,
First of all, we're going to point out that car right ahead of you here. It's a 1950 Cadillac. It's only got 15,000 documented original miles. You got to admit, it's pretty good chrome.
Yeah, I'll say. Look at that. Look at that. Starts right up. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, dude. The 1950 Cadillac set a new standard for luxury and were longer, lower, and sturdier than ever before. With all-over chrome, long tail fin rear fenders, and a one-piece windshield, the body design would be a Cadillac staple for years to come. Priced at a reasonable $3,000, the car gave drivers a ton of bang for their buck, as the 1950 Cadillac boasted a V8 engine that produced 160 horsepower and guaranteed that your car drove as good as she looked.
Now start at the grill and you'll see that grill looks like it was just chrome plated last week. That's from 1950.
1950. So this car is unrestored.
Unrestored. Paint job is original.
Yes.
Interior has got the plastic seat covers on.
Yes.
It came from the factory that way in those days.
Oh, my Lord.
Look at even the steering wheel, being that new, is just absolutely
no cracks
perfect.
or
No,
nothing.
nothing. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
You ain't seen nothing yet. Come on. Here you go.
Basically untouched, unused.
Untouched.
Not only is it huge, it's
It'll stay up.
gorgeous.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Wow. What's a car like this go for?
Well, I think it's worth over 100, but I'm asking 75,000 for it. You couldn't restore it for 75.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You're 60,000 out of my range. Can
Down
we work
payment?
on it?
We could work a down payment, you know. Okay, come on.
I'm with you. Ed, who's rolls?
My rolls,
Nice. What year is she?
a 77 Silver Wreath.
77, baby. You know what that says? Money.
Yeah.
That's what that says. When you see that face,
Exactly why I've never looked at one.
speaking of money, look at this. This is money. In 1949, Cadillac introduced its new overhead valve V8 that blew all its competition out of the water. These cars came equipped with so much power that a 1950 near-stock Cadillac finished 10th overall in one of the world's most challenging races, the 24-hour Le Mans. And if that's not bad enough, its front grille was also revamped, giving her a lower and wider stance that perfectly matched the mean machine under the hood. It's gorgeous. 49 sedanette. Fastback. They called them both, right? Sedanette, fastback.
Fastback.
Uh-huh. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. You got to see the
Cadillac.
face on this. You got to see the face on this, Mike. The 49s, that's a face. That's a
It's a
face.
beast coming at you
It
right
is,
there.
It is, like a bulldog. Mike, are you soaking this stuff up?
Yeah.
Understand what Ed's addiction on Cadillacs, my addiction on Cadillacs? They're stunning.
I've always understood it. They're beautiful,
Yeah.
they're stylish, and I can't afford them.
And I just got to tell you, your generosity allowing us to come see you today.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
It's always an honor when another car guy lets you take a peek at his collection, and I gotta say, man, Ed's got some of the nicest caddies around. How do we get out, man? Do we have to climb the gate?
I don't know.
Man, there aren't too many car guys around that have a collection that absolutely every car blows my mind, but Steve Barton, he's one of those guys. And whenever I need a classic car fix, I go see Steve, and that's what I'm doing today. Can't wait to see what he's got in store for me. What's up, Steve?
How you doing, brother? So good to see you.
Come right on in.
You know, every time I walk in this room, it never gets old. It's just,
Well, they're already old, but that's what makes them good.
it makes them great. I'm working on a couple of vets right now. If you got a few minutes, I want to talk about your gorgeous vets. First, this is the oldest one that you have in your collection.
It's a 54.
It's gorgeous. Chevy officially launched the full production Corvette in 1954. And as crazy as it sounds today, it was a big old failure. Despite high expectations, the 54 Corvette only sold 600 units. They looked fast, but with only a 6-cylinder engine, these Vettes were just not powerful enough to be considered a true sports car, especially when compared to foreign cars like the Ferrari at the time. These Corvettes had the look, they just didn't have the muscle to back it up yet. I got a feeling that Steve's Vettes don't have that problem anymore.
They were pretty poor cars.
It really was. It was more about the styling, because there really wasn't a lot of performance out of the first Corvettes.
People hated driving them.
It is so beautiful. Man, what a gorgeous job on the interior of this car. It's so expensive. So typically you, Steve. And you got AC in a car that's got no windows. You're a man after my own heart. I love that. Okay, this is a,
Chevrolet LS1 crate motor
that's what I'm talking about.
with the 4L 60E automatic transmission.
Perfect.
Modern day.
Okay, all right, I see what you got going on here. I get it now. Now, the red one over there, what year is that one?
This one is a 60, and it has a supercharged 04 Z06 crate motor.
This has got a supercharged Z06.
That's right. You can see it right over there.
Oh,
And with the supercharger,
Yeah.
doing the math to figure out the horsepower on the car,
Yeah.
it comes to about 605.
605 horse in this Vette. That's got to feel like a rocket ship.
It boils the tires.
Oiling the tires is fun.
It is.
That's always a good time. And of course, it's got what I always affectionately refer to as the ocean handle, because the passenger is just holding on. And with this kind of horsepower, I can imagine the need for that. Everything you have, Steve, it's just
Well, thank you.
beautiful.
I'm glad you're impressed.
Man, these are some of the coolest vets I've ever seen, and every time I think I've found my favorite one, another one just keeps catching my eye. This car here has really got a lot going for it.
This one is a 1959.
Man, that's gorgeous.
The original Corvettes had trouble catching on with the American public, but by 1959, the Vet had a new engine and a new look. Gone was the original V6, replaced by a V8 that increased the power of the Vet by almost 100 horses. Along with the new engine, the exterior design lost a lot of chrome that had been popular earlier in the decade, giving the car a clean, more streamlined look. Sports car purists approved as sales continued to increase from the previous year.
This one was restored and customized to look like a mid-90s Corvette, the red, white, and blue Grand Sport.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at this going, there are all these Grand Sport touches on this car, even right down to the wheels that you have on this
they
car.
are Grand Sport wheels.
Yeah, they Frenched in, they basically welded it all up and Frenched in those lights. Gives it a racy look.
Quite a bit of work in fiberglass.
This is really tastefully done.
And Danny, what you've seen on the exterior here is just part of the story on this car.
Okay.
The motor is the other half of the story.
Oh, dude, this is the ZR1 motor.
That's right.
From the 90s. This was arguably the most expensive engine that Corvette ever built.
Yes, it was like a $24,000, $25,000 option.
Yes, just as an option, it was like 25 grand. That is amazing.
32 valves.
I bet this car is very fast.
It is fast, but it's probably not as fast as the red one right behind you.
Yeah, the red one's crazy, isn't it? The red one's crazy fast. Just an amazing, beautiful setup.
Man, it's always great coming to Steve Barton's place and checking out his collection. It's like a car guy's Disneyland. I really look forward to coming back and doing it all over again.
Thank you so much. Once again, you've given me inspiration. Dude, did I tell you? Did I tell you?
Holy
I know, man. Greg's got everything. He's got the most significant factory one-off cars.
Hey, did we step through a time warp?
Yeah,
This is a dealership like back in the 60s.
Here's the man
Danny.
himself.
Who'd you bring
So
with
good
you
to see
today?
I brought Ryan. Ryan is my painter. Ryan, you with me?
Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
This is Greg.
Hey, that's all right.
Greg,
Ryan,
this is Ryan.
good to meet you.
Man, I'm sorry.
That's okay. There's some colors and paint for you to look at, Ryan, isn't there?
Look at this.
First off, I'm in love with this LT1. What screams 70s more than a C3 Corvette in this gorgeous orange? What year is she? 71 or 2?
72.
72, LT1. It's beautiful. The third generation C3 Corvette was introduced in 1968 and is one of the most beloved and iconic of all American cars. The C3's Coke bottle body style remained unchanged all the way till 1982. This unusually long run began in an unconventional way when the Mattel Toy Company released a Hot Wheels model called the Custom Corvette, which was an exact replica of the C3 a few weeks before the real thing was unveiled to the public.
What is significant about this car is a lot of the paint is original, which you just don't find in this day and age.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the old school 12 coats of hand rub lacquer.
A little bit different than what we see today on the new Chevrolet, isn't it?
Do you know what this car sold for when it was new?
You gotta walk around to the other side and take a look. The sticker's still on this car.
Still got the
Why don't you
sticker
check
on
that
this.
out? Because you're not gonna believe it when you see it. See if you'd go for a couple of those today.
$7,386.
I have to hold on to something because my knees just got weak. I can't even speak.
Bro, what do you think she's worth today?
Priceless. In my mind, it is anyway.
That's the perfect answer, Greg.
Should we look at some more?
Yeah, brother.
What are you looking at?
I'm
What caught
looking
your
at
eye?
this Chevy convertible right here.
Oh, okay, 1951.
51.
The early 50s in America were a time of national pride and a relatively stable post-war economy. More people were buying cars than ever before, and these Chevys were marketed as a low-cost alternative to Fords. There's nothing cheap about the styling of this convertible, however. In 1952, they changed up the styling on the grille to one with 5 vertical bars mounted on a horizontal center, which soon became known as the iconic Chevrolet
Chevrolet teeth. Even though they were wildly popular, that same year Chevrolet decreased its overall production by more than 400,000 cars because of government-imposed quotas and material shortages spurred on by the American conflict in Korea. So buttes like this one, they're extremely hard to find.
It needed a little bit of work, but we kind of got carried away.
This little three-way intersection right here, body lines, is always a mess on these cars.
Yep.
And this is flawless. It's perfect.
You're not going to believe when you see under the hood here. This is an LS3, totally fabricated custom.
Oh, my God.
That doesn't look
it's
like
an LS3, but it's dressed like a car from the 50s would be dressed.
Isn't that cool?
When you go out to shows with this car, do you have to bring a truck to bring the trophies home with it? We have work to do. We have to go back to the shop. We got to go back to the shop.
Sorry, Ryan.
But coming here, do you not feel inspired?
I do.
I do too. Come on, we got to go. We got to go. Greg, thank you, my brother.
What is that?
Guys, thanks.
That's
Talk
nice
to you
for coming.
soon.
Look at this.
Stop. Come on, we got work to do. We got work to do.
man.
We got work to do.